What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here and welcome back to another video here on the channel. And the Champions League is returning tomorrow. Today is Monday, and in preparations for that we're gonna begin with our regular match day preview videos. And today we're gonna have Liverpool versus AS Roma, the first semi-final of two, semi-finals. And today we're gonna have probably the one semi-final that people may not see as the most important or the biggest one, but I think it's gonna be the most fun. I think it's gonna be very entertaining tomorrow's match because we have up head-to-head two attacking teams and basically teams with no fear, and that's what I think is gonna make this match just that extra little more spicier. Just like always, guys, please remember to drop us a like, leave us a subscribe, turn on the bell notification icon, and follow us on all other social media to keep up to date. You get the deal, you know the drill, so let's get right into it. So coming into this match, we're gonna begin taking a look at the previous results of Liverpool, and I gotta say that right away after that Manchester City win at the Etihad, 2-1 for Liverpool, they won 3-0 against Bournemouth, and then they draw 2-2 against West Brom just I think on Saturday, and they gave away a 2-0 lead. So that's quite I gotta say quite uncomfortable for Jurgen Klopp and his players, because giving away that sort of manner, a 2-0 lead to a team that's bottom of the league, then definitely it's gonna be quite you know, showing you as inconsistent. But I think that coming into Liverpool against Roma, this semi-final, I think that most of all they're gonna be ready, they're gonna be prepared, and they're gonna be, you know, just well rested and just gonna have their mind focused on this match. Moreover, I gotta say that Liverpool have only played 2 matches in comparison to Roma that played actually 3, and their matches for Liverpool definitely have less importance than those of Roma, because in contrast to Roma, let's move over now to the Italian side. They played right away against Lazio in the derby of Rome, of the capital, and they drew 0-0 against Lazio, and it was a very hectic game because we saw a red card from Lazio and many fouls. It was quite a struggle. I saw that match. Then they won 2-1 against Genoa at home, and then they won recently away 3-0 against Spal. So the next 2 matches against Genoa and Spal certainly are matches where they could Eusebio Di Francesco could rotate, could try to look up for new tactics. But now I think that it's just gonna be the well-rested players against Spal. He rotated some of them and then bring them back for this match against Liverpool, which is obviously their most important of the season until this moment. I want to add to this something that I saw very interesting that caught my eye, was that Eusebio Di Francesco tried out different formations during these matches. The first one was a normal 4-3-3 for the last 2 matches, but for that match against Lazio, which definitely was the most important out of the 3, he played with a 5 at the back, very similar to that formation he played against Barcelona, and it actually came right away after that match. So I think that he saw that formation as viable. But now that playing against a team like Liverpool, I don't see it's quite exactly the way to go, because after that match against Lazio, he changed back to the normal 4-3-3 that we're most accustomed to, and that certainly is much more reliable in a certain situation, such against an attacking team like Liverpool, because people like Mohamed Salah, people like Sadio Mane, if you're gonna be using Kolarov as your left wing back and on the right wing, but you're gonna use someone like Florenzi, 2 very attacking fullbacks, but not necessarily the fastest. Obviously, Florenzi is quite regular in speed, but Kolarov is certainly going to be such a struggle in the left hand side, and especially if you face up somebody like Salah, then you're gonna be caught up out in defense so many times, and more even that their center backs are not that fast. They got Fazio, Manolas is just so fast, but Fazio is just such a weak point. So they need to be careful about that, and I think that changing back to that 4-3-3 is certainly going to be a step in the right direction to affront this match. Moving on to the next section of the video, we're going to go with our ones to watch. Certainly for Liverpool, it has to be Mohamed Salah. Salah, my god, he just won the Player of the Year for the Premier League, and I think he's now really in a good direction to even compete with somebody like Ronaldo or Messi for the Ballon d'Or. More importantly, because now that he won this award, he has the ability to take Liverpool that extra level above and give them the final that they deserve. So if Salah is able to do that, then I think he's going to be able in that campaign. So if he focuses on this match particularly and the next one as well, but this one more better because he's going to be in front of his home crowd, I think that he is going to have an easy match. Most importantly, because like I said previously, he's going to be facing a player like Alexander Kolarov, which isn't exactly the fastest. So in that certain duel, Salah is certainly going to be much better. So he's our ones to watch. On the Roma side, however, I'm not going to go with Checo or Nainggolan. They're two main figures. I'm actually going to go with somebody by the name, a veteran, such a classy player, that is Daniel De Rossi. I'm going to go with De Rossi because of this. I think that Roma during this match, they need to try and score a goal, like I said, but they need to defend much better. I think that they need to try and stop Liverpool to just scoring and hammering home like 3 goals or 2 goals. The most important thing for Roma is getting that goal and keeping his net as low as possible. I don't think that they're gonna go out of Anfield with a clean sheet, but if they get, like, for instance, a 1-1 draw, a 2-2 draw, or even like, I don't know, even like a 1-0, which is very hard, I think that De Rossi needs to be the main man. He needs to be the guy commanding the team, being the captain, keeping them organized, but most importantly, keeping that mentality at the right quality. He needs to keep the players very fresh. They need to keep him focused, and the manager can do that, but the guy to do that on the pitch and translate that to the other players has to be the captain, and that is Daniel De Rossi. He needs to look out for his defense and his teammates to keep it cool, and if he has an amazing match, both in the sense of playing good, but most importantly in just commanding the team, I think he needs to be that pillar for Roma right now. He needs to be that guy who controls the team and just make everybody else feel comfortable and relaxed so they can do the role at their best of their abilities. So with that out of the way, finally, we can move onwards to my favorite part of each preview, and that has to be the predicted lineup. So starting off with Liverpool, the home team, I think they're going to go with Loris Karius. It definitely seems that now just Jurgen Klopp has that extra favoritism over Karius than Mignolet, and I think it's right. When I saw Liverpool playing against Manchester City, and I mean I saw them in real life, Karius was actually pretty good. The only time he got tested, he was decent. So in that sense, I think he's going to go in the goalkeeper position most obviously. In the right back position, I was very impressed with Trent Alexander-Arnold, and I think he's also going to be there. He's just cemented himself as the main right back right now for Liverpool, given the sense that Klein is not exactly in full fitness, and you got people like Joe Gomez injured. The two center backs are going to be Virgil van Dijk and Dejan Lovren because they're the only center backs they have. On the left back position, we're going to go with Andrew Robertson, such a crucial player for this team right now. I cannot express it enough. He's such a good example of work ethic and giving everything for the badge. Andrew Robertson, he's one of my favorite players at the moment. CDM position, Jordan Henderson, he's going to be the captain, commanding the whole team. The two center midfielders in front of them are going to be Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, I think, but I'm going to go also next to him with James Milner. It could be a tie between him and Wijnaldum, but I think that Milner just gives them that extra little bit more experience in a sense like this. And in the Champions League, he has been absolutely incredible. I think that if he gets like 1 or 2 more assists, he will equal or even beat the record for most assists in a single campaign. So James Milner, well done in that sense. Up top, we're gonna go with Roberto Firmino, obviously, with Sadio Mane through the left, and obviously the guy Mohamed Salah through the right. In Roma's case, we're going to go with Alisson Becker in the goalkeeper position. He has been absolutely incredible, and we have also been talking that he may have a move to Liverpool in the works. So if this situation in this match head-to-head, if he can show that, really it will be quite good for him. In the right back position, we're going to go with Florenzi. Most importantly, both squads are going to be a 4-4-3. I forgot to mention that. The two center backs for Roma are going to be Kevin Manolas and Federico Fazio. In the left back position, we're going to go with Alexander Kolarov, CDM, Daniel De Rossi, the two CMs in front of him, Kevin Strootman and Raja Nainggolan. And then up top, I'm going to go with Perotti, Checo, and with Cengiz under. You may be thinking, but El Shaarawy, I think that El Shaarawy would be such a good player to come out of the bench, just because he would give them that extra little bit of more dynamism and that extra, like, I don't know how to say, like, boom, you know, that speed, that technical ability in the latter stages of a match. He will be so good in that situation because Liverpool may be already like working really hard, so they may be tired, and El Shaarawy can, you know, exploit that certain situation. So I think that he will be right to come in out of the bench. My predictions therefore for this match are going to be that Liverpool are going to win this match. Obviously, I think this is very hard to disagree because they're playing at home, and I never thought, like, you always hear that Anfield is such a like immersive stadium, is such a huge stadium with an amazing atmosphere, and I never would truly believe that until I went there, and I gotta say it's absolutely crazy. And I think that in that case Liverpool may have that advantage of getting more goals and having that extra little bit of confidence, and especially that Roma are playing with that extra pressure since they are never been before in a semi-finals. I think that's gonna be a quite huge pill to swallow for Roma. So with that, I think that Liverpool may win this match 3-1. That's going to be my prediction, and I say 3-1 because I also think that Roma will try to score that goal, that important away goal, because they have always gone through in this competition because of that away goal. They won 1-0 at home, beating Shakhtar. Because of the away goal, they went through, and the same with Barcelona. They won 3-0, and because of the away goal, they continue in the competition. So I think that that's going to be the key for Roma, and the key for Liverpool is just going to try to score as many goals as possible. And just by the way, I didn't say that Anfield is better than the Olympico. The Olympico is going to be very hard. So Liverpool need to try also to, like I said, open that margin, because Roma play amazing at the Olympico. It's such a crazy stadium, and most importantly because their fans are going to be cheering. It's going to be such an amazing occasion. So I think that Liverpool better watch out and try to give everything in this match if they want to go to the final. Roma, they need to try and keep the cool in the first match, and then in the second one they gotta give it all. Basically it's going to be like the cliche, a game of two halves, but in this case a game of 180 minutes. So make of that what you wish. Just like always, guys, please remember to drop us a like if you enjoyed. Remember to drop us a subscribe to continue up to news with everything here. And tomorrow we're gonna have the preview for Bayern and Real Madrid, as well as the review and reaction of the Liverpool versus AS Roma match. Follow us on all other social media as well, and remember to give your thoughts on the comment box down below. See you next one. Take care. Ciao.